Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this is a very different setup than you guys are used to, and if you hear any noise in the background, please don't mind that. It is my fan and it would just be too hot in here if the fan wasn't on. So if you hear that, I just ask you to bear with me. I got a couple requests to show you guys how I take down my faux locks. If you haven't seen the video on how I do my faux locks, then I will have that linked up here. So the way that I sleep with my hair is I have it up in this bonnet and then I have it in a bun under this bonnet, and it basically just makes sure that it's not going anywhere. This bonnet is adjustable and it basically makes my life so much simpler when it's time to go to sleep because I don't have to sleep uncomfortably. I can be wild as I want to be and this bonnet is not coming off. So now I'm gonna take it off. Whew. And you see it's just in this loose, really loose bun. It's not pulling on my edges, none of that. And these are my locks. Oh, let me adjust. I think I'm ready to go back to my normal hair. The reason I put these in was because I was tired of doing my hair, and I definitely know that I will be returning to this style because it's so simple, it's so low maintenance. It's what I need, basically. It's a pretty simple method on how I do my faux locks, but it's also a pretty simple method on how I take them down. It's basically just the reverse of how I put them in. But I figured this might help some of you guys who try my method and just want to know how to take them out. There are 30 of them in total. I did way less than I did on the last video. It's only 30 of these guys, and I think it's the perfect amount for me. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna take the one in the front and unravel. Oh, look. That's my braid. All right, so now that it's unraveled, so what is holding this together? This is the loop, and I just need to pull the braid through the loop. And then, boom, lock is out. And honestly, they say that you can reuse these. Will I be reusing them? I'm not too sure about that. Just because the hair is really cheap, it only cost me about $6.99 a pack. I'll just buy a new one when I feel like doing it. Just because I like my locks to get a little messy later, but I don't want them to start off like this. So I know some people leave their locks in for longer. I've had mine in for the past 2 weeks, but I know people who do 4 weeks, 6 weeks, but your girl cannot do it because my scalp gets an itching and that's no bueno. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking these down off camera, and I'll be back when all of the locks are down. So I'm back after taking all of the locks out. My braids are still very moisturized, and that's what I like to feel. Now I guess I'm just gonna begin the takedown process of these braids. I have no idea how long it's gonna take me, but I'm really hoping it doesn't take me that long. I'm gonna use my rat tail comb to kind of help me out a little bit. I just finished taking out all of the braids and I actually like the way it turned out. Like, this is a bomb braid out, and I always get mad when I do braids or when I used to do them as a little kid because I get these bomb results but it's time to wash it, and so I can't really keep it in much longer anyway. The disappointment. But yeah, my hair is like really soft. It's not dry or feeling like it's gonna break off. It's just feeling great. Big hair, don't care. If you had your protective style in for a while, I recommend using a sulfate shampoo, but not before putting some moisture back into your hair. So that's what I'm gonna do first. For me, I'm going to use a deep conditioner to pre-poo, then I'm gonna co-wash, and then I'm going to deep condition, add maybe a couple oils to it, and leave that on my hair for a while. Then I'll go on with my styling products. But the key to this is making sure that your hair is not breaking off. So what I'm going to be using as my pre-poo, but it's really just a deep condition, is the Rosemary Aloe Vera Deep Conditioner by Sleek Beauty. If it'll focus. It's not focused. Oh, there we go. I'm going to clip one side up. First thing I'm going to do is spray it down with a little water. Not too much, just, you know, enough. Then I'm gonna take the deep conditioner. Really gonna concentrate it on the ends. And remember, I have 2 weeks worth of shed hair. So, which isn't too much, but more than what I'm used to seeing. Any shed hair, I'm just kind of gently pulling to catch any of the shed hair that I get. Like I said, the longer you do this, the more shed hair you're gonna have. But your hair has to get out all of the shed hair that it wasn't able to release while you had the protective style in. So don't get too worried if you have a bit of shedding. Oh, curly hair, how I've missed you. Like, hey girls, hi. I'm missing my curls. So now I'm gonna show you guys how much shedding I got. This is how much shedding I ended up getting for half of my head. So it'll probably end up being double this, but that's not too bad for my hair not being able to shed at all for the past 2 weeks. Okay, so now my curls are all back to life. And I'm just gonna take this plastic bag and use it as a plastic cap and put it over my head and let it sit for a little while.